The DV8 Off-Road Front Recovery Bumper is available for the 07 to 13 Chevy Silverado owner who's an avid off-roader looking to get some impressive front-end protection with a full bumper replacement that offers winch add-on capabilities that help with those tough situations that you might get stuck in. This is a hefty beast, so I'd recommend having a helping hand on deck to get it installed, but I'll get to that later on. I'll let you know now I'm giving it 1 out of 3 wrenches on our difficulty meter. This bumper is a perfect solution for those tough off-roading spots that could get your truck stuck in the mud. With a truck that doesn't have anything to help with recovery, then you'll be relying on a friend who does, or you could be hoping a stranger will come by to help you out. If you pick up this bumper, not only does it look super aggressive, but it allows you to drop a winch into the 12,500 pound capable winch plate in order to help yourself out of those situations. You might not always have a shoulder to lean on when you're on the trails, so being able to toss the winch around a tree and pull yourself out is a huge advantage out in the rough. Since protection plays a pretty big part here, this mechanically welded monoblock design adds extreme strength with cold rolled 3/16 inch steel. The dual stage matte black powder coating adds a pretty serious intimidating look, which is more importantly going to give you a corrosion and rust resistance. You'll notice that the bumper is cut at an upward angle to provide high grade approach angles to give you the most off-road capable design. This basically means that when approaching a rock, the bumper provides clearance so that your tires hit the rock first instead of the bumper. That way your bumper stays unharmed. The lifted corners take it a step farther so your tires have proper clearance as well while going over obstacles. You'll notice the winch plate is covered by a layer of metal as well, hidden inside the bumper. I really like this because if you were to come in contact with something, your winch stays protected and unharmed at all times, still able to do its job. Some of the other recovery bumpers leave your winch vulnerable on the outside of the bumper, which can be problematic if you get in an accident or hit a rock harder than expected while on the trails. Attached galvanized D-rings take your recovery a step further as well, and the pre-cut slots are for the factory fog lights or an aftermarket spot or floodlight of your choice to provide good visual aids while night crawlers are out there or work trucks are on the site. As far as the pricing goes, this one is one of the more affordable options currently on the site, which in my opinion is a huge steal. It's one of the better looking bumpers. It doesn't make the truck look goofy like some of the other crazy intricate options with too much going on do. It's got a smooth, simplistic design that keeps the off-roader in mind with properly cut angles and optimal recovering points and winch mounting opportunities. This one comes in just under the $700 mark, while the other recovery bumper from Iron Cross is coming in just north of the $1,200 mark. Difference being that the Iron Cross option has a wall overrider bar, but obviously it's not a huge necessity unless you want that extra layer of protection. This one still has huge pros for the price. The installation is simple enough for anyone to tackle, but like I said in the beginning, you'll need to have some help on hand because it is so darn heavy. You want to have a basic ratchet and socket set available as well as a pair of pliers on deck in about 2 hours worth of time, overall getting a 1 out of 3 wrenches on our difficulty meter. The first thing you want to do is remove the air dam by pulling on the plastic clips holding it in place using a set of pliers. From here, remove the factory front bumper by removing the 4 nuts on both bumper mounts and unclip the wiring harness from the fog lights so you don't pull them off by accident. Cut the zip ties holding the light harness to the bumper and pull the bumper completely off of the truck. At this point, you can either remove the factory frame cover, or if you want to skip that and work around it, you can leave it on if you're not running a winch. If you are, however, you'll need to remove this piece to make it work. Mount your winch if you've got one you want to install it with. You'll be able to safely secure it to the winch plate on the inside of the bumper. Insert the studs into the frame holes where the stock bumper originally lined up. Mount it with a friend to the frame and tighten on the lock washers and nuts onto the studs and make sure the bumper is safely secured in the proper position. Remove the factory fog lights from the stock bumper and transfer them over to the DV8 option unless you're replacing them with an aftermarket spot or fog light, in which case you can install those now. So if you're the owner of a 2007 to 2013 Silverado, you might want to check out the DV8 Off-Road Recovery Bumper, which is of course available right here at AmericanTrucks.com.